This is R.D. Sharma solution class 12 chapter 6 determinants exercise is 6.5. Solve each of the following system of homogeneous linear equations. So what are these homogeneous linear equations? You see x, y, z is on the left hand side, but the right hand side, all of it is 0. X plus y minus 2z equals 0. There is no constant here. So what does it mean? It means these are homogeneous linear equations. How to solve this? There are two ways. So there are different questions. We'll talk about that whenever it comes. So what is D? The determinant. So when we compute the determinant, so let us compare this equation with a1x plus b1y plus c1z equals 0. This is a2x plus b2y plus c2z equals 0. Let us say it is D because it is 0. So let us call it D. We know it is 0. A3x plus b3y plus c3z equals D3. Now, the coefficient A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3 in the second column, C1, C2, C3 in the third column. So these are the different columns where we have to put the coefficient of x, y, z. So if this comes to 0, that is the determinant of these values, they come as 0, then the system will have infinite solution, infinitely many solutions. Then we have to put z equals k, and we have to take the first two equations while putting k, and then we have to see whether it gets solved or not. For example, here I am putting the values of the coefficient. So when we try to solve it, when we take the determinant, let me tell you the determinant is going to come as 0. Let me show you also. So 1, I'm opening it using the first row. So 1 minus 1, this is 2, 5, minus 3, minus 9. Then we have the next one, which is plus, it will be minus 2. So this will be 2, 5, 1, 4. Okay. So this will be minus 9 and plus 12. Then we have 1 into this and minus 1 into, this is going to be 9 to the 18, minus 18 plus 15. Okay. Minus 2, this is 4 to the 8 minus 5. So when you compute this is going to come as 0. That means this system or the linear equation has infinitely many solutions. So we'll put z equals k. So we will put z equals to k. We'll take the first two equations and we'll replace z by k. And then we'll solve the x and y using the Kramer rule. And then we'll see whether it comes, all the x, y, z that comes, whether it actually solves your equation or not. That is the solution. So I am taking x plus y, the minus 2z I am taking on the right hand side, it is going to be 2k because z has been taken as k. The second equation we are taking 2x plus y equals 3z. Z has to be replaced by k, so 3k. Now this is a linear equation of two variable. So you know how to do this. X is d1 by d, y is this d2 by d. So what is d? What is d1? So first is d, 1, 2, 1, 1. This is going to be 1 minus 2, that is going to be negative 1. How about the denominator will be negative 1. How about the D1? So first column is replaced by 2k, 3k. So this is 2k, 3k, this is 1, 1. So what do you get? 2k minus 3k. 2k minus 3k is going to be negative k. I'll just replace it. It is negative k. D2 is what? We replace the 1, 1 by 2k, 3k. So this is 1, 2 and we have 2k, 3k. So when we cross multiply, it will be 3k minus 4k. This is also negative k. Both of these are negative k. So this is going to be minus minus, so it will be k. And the next one y will also be k because minus minus gets cancelled because it was negative, remember. So let us cancel. So x and y are coming as k. So x is k, y is k, and z is k. Z we already took as z equals k. That means these values satisfies the third equation. If you put it there, it will definitely satisfy 5x plus 4y minus 9z. X, y, z, just put the values of k and that will be 0. So these are the actual solution. X, y, z equals k. You can call it as k belongs to a real number. You can call it as lambda or whichever you want. The next one which we are taking is D. What will be D? I am taking second question. 2, 3, 4. I am taking 2, 3, 4. Then we have 1, 1, 1 in the second row, and third row will be 2, 5 and negative 2. 2, 5 and negative 2. Okay. So if we solve it, the determinant, if it comes as 0, then we'll apply the same tactic which we applied in the previous question. But here, you can make it easier, or rather just open it using the first row. 2 minus 3 and plus 4. So what will come? So 1, 5, 1, 1, 5, negative 2 minus 3 is 1, 2, 1 minus 2. 4, if you leave the row and column, 1, 2, 1, 5. So you have minus 2, minus 5, twice minus 3, minus 2, plus 4, 5, 5 minus 2. So this is going to be minus 7. So minus 7 into 4, minus 14. This is minus 4, minus 3 into 4 is 12. So it will be a plus 12. Minus 7 we have taken outside. So that is how it has become 4. 4 3 is a 12. Now we have 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 4 is a 12. So you get 12 plus 12 is 24. 24 minus 14 is a 10. So now it is 10. D is 10. Since D is equal to 10, that is there is the trivial solution is x equals y equals 0. Okay. There will only be a trivial solution, x equals 0, y equals 0 and z equals to 0. Okay, I hope you got the idea. Next one also the same way we are going to go ahead. Same thing we are going to do. Okay, so I'll just show it to you here. This 3x plus y will put z as k. So it will be, we are taking first the determinant. We'll take the determinant and it will come as 0. Just try it. It is I'm telling you, it is going to come as 0. And when it comes to be 0, then we put z equals k. And we take two equations, try to find out the value of z, or you can say k, and then we put it in the third equation, whether it satisfies or not. Okay, so z equals k we are taking, and this z will become minus k on the right hand side, 3z will become minus 3k on the right hand side. So the determinant will be 3, 1, 1 minus 4. So it will be minus d1 will be, first has to be replaced by minus k 3k, and in d2 the second column has to be replaced by minus k 3k. Let me write minus k 3k here, minus k 3k here, and let us try to find out the values. So it will be minus 12 and minus 1. Minus 12 minus 12 minus 1 is going to be minus 13. It is negative 13, remember. So minus 13 it is, minus 13. And let us compute d1 now and d2 now. So what do you get? d1, it is going to be, we just have to cross multiply, right? So this is 4k minus plus, so 4k and minus plus, you get 3k. 4k plus 3k is going to be 7k. And this is minus 9k and minus plus k. So this will be equal to plus k. So k minus 9k is going to be minus 8k, negative 8k. So x is d1 by d, y is d2 by d. It is d1 is 7k by minus 13. So it is going to be y equals d2 is minus 8k divided by 13. So it is 8k by 13. So what do you get? You get x equals minus 7k by 13, y is 8k by 13, z is equal to k. Okay, so we can just make it easier also. How do we make it easier? We just don't want anything in the denominator. So if you write it properly, I'll just show you x equals minus 7k by 13, y is 8k by 13, and z is, it's k. Multiply all of it by 13. So you get minus 7k, y 8k, and z equals this 13k. Now when you put these values in the third equation, 2x plus y minus 2z, you will see that it is going to solve it. So when it is going to solve it, these are the solution. Find the real values of lambda for which the following system of linear equation has a non-trivial solution. Also find the non-trivial solutions. Non-trivial solution, trivial means something which is traditional, which always means x equals y equals z equals 0. That is what the traditional means. But here, what we are going to see here is the determinant is going to be 0, will put. If these given system of equation will have a non-trivial solution, that means that the capital D, which is we are calling it as the determinant, has to be equal to 0, right? And we will use this lambda and then try to find out the value of lambda, and then we will reuse this lambda whatever value comes. So let me just find out this D. This is going to be 2 lambda 1 2, and then we have minus 2 lambda this is 0 because there is no y, sorry, it's no y, and 3 2 and lambda. Okay, so this has to be equated to 0. This has to be equated to 0. So 2 lambda, I'm opening it using the first row, minus becomes plus, so plus 2 plus 3 into something. So 2 lambda 2, 0 lambda will come, and then when we put 2, it will be 1 2 2 lambda, and for 3 it will be 1 2 lambda 0. Okay, so 2 lambda square minus 2 into 0 is 0. I am leaving it. Plus 2 lambda minus 4 it will be, plus 3 1 into 0 is 0 minus 2 lambda. So it will be 2 lambda cube, and this is going to be 2 lambda minus 8 plus, it will be negative 6 lambda. 3 to the 6 lambda. So 6 lambda minus 6 lambda and 2 lambda will be 4 lambda, negative 4 lambda. Minus 4 lambda minus 8 equals 0. So what do we get? 2 lambda cube minus 4 lambda minus 8 equals 0. So let us divide it by 2. You get lambda cube minus 2 lambda minus 4 equals 0. Now just put lambda equals 2, because I can see if you put lambda equal 2, it is going to be 0. You can even use the factor method, you know it already. I am just giving you the idea. Lambda will be equal to 2, it will be solving it. So by this, if it is non-trivial, d equals 0, we got lambda equals 2. So when lambda equals 2, we need to find out the solutions for the equation when lambda equals 2. So 4x minus 2y plus 3z equals 0. I am putting lambda as 2. X plus 2y plus 2z equals 0, and 2x, and here nothing, plus lambda z is 2z equals 0. So this is the equation. How are you going to make it? First of all, you have to replace. Now we have to go back to the solution we have already done. That is, we have to put the z equals k. Now this is the final equation, and then we have to see how do we get the other solution. So z equals k I am putting. So the first equation will become 4x minus 2y equals minus 3 into k, because z we are putting as k. Now the second equation is x plus 2y plus equals, I am taking 2z on the right hand side, minus 2z, k is replacing z by k. Okay, so what do you get? X will be equal to what? Now we have to solve in a manner which we know. So it will be y will be what? So x will be d1 by d, y will be d2 by d. So let us find out d first. It will be 4 negative 2 1 2. 4 minus 2 1 2. So this is 4 to the 8 minus becomes plus, 8 plus 2 is 10. So you have 10 in the denominator. This is going to be d, and d1, 4 1 has to be replaced by minus 3k 2k. Minus 3k 2k minus 2k in the first column. 2 minus 2 remains same. This is going to be minus 6k and minus minus plus. So you get this is going to be minus minus. It's going to be minus 10k. Is it? Okay. So this g2 will be, see, is going to be, we are replacing the second column by this. 4 1 minus 3k, this minus 4k, so minus 8k and plus 3k. So this is going to be minus 5k. So x becomes what? It is x is minus k. Y is what? It's going to be minus k by 2. And what? See, now x is minus k, y is minus k by 2, and z we have taken as k. So multiply all of it by 2. What do you get? X equals minus 2k, y equals minus k, and z equals 2k. Now this is the solution for the third. If you put, it will be solving it. If ABC are non-zero real numbers, and if the system of equations this has a non-trivial solution, then prove that AB plus BC plus CA equals ABC. What you have to do is simply you take this equation and put the determinant equals 0. That is what we have to do. Please remember this equation, we have to take y and z on the left hand side. That is a minus 1x minus y minus z equals 0. B minus 1y you can write it as minus z minus x, but the better way is to write x, y, z properly. Means one below another is better one. So a minus 1x and you have minus y minus z equals 0. Second equation we have minus x here and b minus 1y minus z. So you can write it as plus b minus 1 into y equals 0. Third one will be, see, it will be a minus x minus y, and then we have plus c minus 1 into z equals 0. So what do we got? I am taking only the coefficient of x, y, z, and I am making a determinant here. So I am taking all of it, which the equation which I just showed you. So this is the D we are going to find out. So let us make it easier. You can open it like that only, but I am just making it easier. So this is 3 columns, C1, C2, C3. We are changing C2 to C2 minus C1, and C3 we are changing to C3 minus C1. Right? C2 minus C1, minus 1 minus A plus 1. So this is going to be negative A. The first column will remain same. I am talking about C2. So it is going to be minus A. B minus 1 minus 1. B minus 1 plus 1 it will be B. Minus 1 is going to be 0. Now C3 minus C1 we are doing. So minus 1 minus A plus 1. It is going to be minus A. Let us write it as minus A. Minus 1 minus of minus 1 is going to be 0. Second is 0, and C minus 1 minus of minus 1, C minus 1 plus 1 is going to be C. Now it has become somewhat easier, and let us open. You can easily get some more zeros, but let me open it here only. And without even making it 0, you can always open it, So A minus 1, something will come here, B 0, 0, C. Minus minus becomes plus, it is going to be plus A. So that will, and right, last one will be minus A. So minus A, minus 1, 0, C will come. Minus 1, 0, C. When you take minus A, it will be minus 1, B 0. Okay, A minus 1, you get BC minus 0, so it will be BC. Plus A, it will be negative C minus 0, so negative C it will be. Minus A, it will be 0 minus plus B. So it will be B. So it will be B equals, it is equal to 0. So multiply this, ABC minus BC minus AC minus AB equals 0. ABC on one side, others on right hand side. So BC plus AC plus AB, these are equal, okay. So this is what we need to find, and we got it. This is all about this exercise. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.